Hey there, Earth signs. It is time for your September and October love readings. I'm going to do the September monthly reading first. Then I'm going to move on to I'm going to clear the table, and then I'll move on to the October readings. Okay, so for those of you who are not familiar with the way my readings work, we have the partner's energy on this side, your energy on this side, and the energy of the connection in the middle. When I say partner in these readings, it does not have to be a committed relationship. It's just whoever you're thinking of or coming to this reading inquiring about. So that's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about whoever you're talking about. Oh, let me see. I don't have my mic hooked up. Let me hook it up real quick because I think it helps. My bad. There we go. Okay, we're good. I'm going to read off the energies. The overall energy for the month, manifest. For the partner, we have rebuild, dedicated effort, and listen. For you, we have love abounds, blossom, daydreams, and decisions. For the energy of the connection, we're crowned with sacral chakra. The partner is sending towards you, open up. You're sending towards the partner, solar plexus chakra. Right off the bat, I'm getting manifestation energies, union energies. I'm getting that this connection is being brought towards both people getting what it is that they truly desire. What they truly desire when they're not divided within themselves, but when they are in union within themselves. Okay. I actually have on my radio show. And you guys, if you don't tune in to my radio show, and the link for that is in the description box, Divine Power Radio. Every month, the first Sunday of the month, we have one coming up this Sunday. I recommend that any of you that are looking for true love, any of you that are on the spiritual path, wanting to know yourselves more, anything like that, I recommend that you tune in every month. I do take live calls at the end of the show. I recommend that you tune in there. And guys, if you check out the link, because there's an episode on there already that will help you understand the union within yourself, what I'm talking about here, because that's kind of what I'm getting that's coming up. Because in order to manifest your true love and what you really want in love is through union with yourself. Before you have that union with yourself, you're usually in union with the wrong people, or you have the right person and you can't get in union with them. It's always just a big mess. Okay, so I recommend that because I see that's what this month is about for you, Earth signs. Because what I'm getting is both people are kind of coming to a place of getting what it is that they truly desire. And it's like you're getting there by believing that you can. So I'm getting that for a lot of you, this is going to be the first month that you're really seeing the possibilities and feeling like you can actually do it. It's not hopeless. You can get there. And then for the partner, they're getting there by getting out of maybe some emotional shutdown, like being more open and building more of a foundation within themselves that they can open up. Okay, you're able to express yourself in a way now that is representative of the belief that you can. We talk a lot different and we communicate a lot differently when we're communicating about something that we don't think is possible, that we don't think we can have, that we're pessimistic about. And that changes, and it changes for the month of September and moves you more towards what it is that you truly desire. Now, when I look at the energy of this partner is feeling like it's smart to start over. It's smart to rebuild. It's just the smart thing to do. I'm getting that they're realizing that foundationally, there's been some things that have been broken. Like the very foundation of this connection needs to be repaired. I'm getting that they're coming into the knowledge of that, and they are realizing, it's like they're really realizing that the smart thing to do is kind of to rebuild the foundation. Okay, and they're making peace with that. Maybe before they didn't want to really put in the effort that it would require, because they didn't see how important it was, or they didn't really realize how much of the foundation needed to be repaired, or they weren't aware that they really needed to be rebuilding something. But now it's kind of like they're at peace. I'm getting that they feel like they've kind of come full circle. That somehow the past and the present has kind of come full circle, and they're ready now to rebuild. Okay, they want to rebuild. I'm getting for some of them, it's even the foundation of themselves, you know. I'm getting that they felt like lightning struck in the past, like there was some type of event or something that was kind of, may have been kind of devastating to them, shook their foundation, and they're now getting their foundation back together, even within themselves. For some, it's going to be about they're doing this with the connection. For others, it's about the foundation within themselves that's been shattered by past events, and they're healing from that, and they're making peace with the past, and they're, looking at rebuilding. They're looking at rebuilding the future. Yeah, they're feeling a lot more powerful. They're feeling a lot more capable. They're feeling strong enough now that they've sorted out enough within themselves that they feel strong enough to kind of, to be empowered to move forward. They're wanting to put in some effort. They're wanting to do something and put in effort in the physical reality in a way that they have not before. I'm getting that because of them wanting to, rebuild. They're feeling more like they're getting on a stronger foundation within themselves to take the effort towards what they really want to create within the physical realm. This is a physical realm energy. It's not just a spiritual energy. So for the month of September, these partners will be behaving in a way in the physical realm that is representative of what they want in the physical realm. Okay, so as I'm getting some back and forth play here where the energies are kind of playing off of each other in the month of September. They're feeling empowered. And I'm getting that for a lot of you earth signs, it's because you achieve a new level of wholeness in the month of September than what you've had in the past. You're a lot more in touch with your emotions, and you're picking up on vibes a lot more accurately than you used to, because you've achieved a new level of wholeness within yourself. You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of work. You're able to now begin to truly see things with your heart and not just with your emotions. You're getting more balance, and it's like because of that, you're in a position or in a place now to be more balanced when it comes to someone else. Okay, you're just more balanced. You're more capable of being balanced when it comes to relationships with someone else. And I'm getting that it's because you're coming into a new level of wholeness that's helping you, that's allowing you to release a lot of resentment, bitterness, maybe old feelings of resentment from the past. Like you're trying to move forward from bitterness or things that have occurred from in the past in your life, whether it's with this person or with someone else. And it's actually bringing you more into balance within yourself. So you're actually more capable of love. You're more capable of love than you were in the past, okay? Because of the resentment or bitterness or something that's happened in the past, I'm getting that some of you could be still a little bit indecisive, having a little bit of underlying doubt. But for the most part, you guys are in a pretty good place. Your balance and wholeness within yourself is affecting this person because it's making them feel like they can take the effort in the physical that they needed to take, okay, or towards what it is that they truly desire, where in the past they may not have had the foundation within themselves, where they weren't seeing things the way that they needed to see them, or seeing things clearly in order to really, in the physical realm, put forth the effort that they needed to be putting forth. And I'm getting that for a lot of them, they're in that place right now in September. And because they're feeling like it's time, I'm getting this energy of feeling like a lot of time has been wasted. They've wasted a lot of time, and they're done wasting time. They don't want to waste your time. They don't want to waste their time. They kind of want to just do what it is that they need to do to get where they want to be. But they're a little scared. They're a little shy about it. They may be acting, they may be a little reserved. But this is what, they're a little reserved. They're a little shy about it. And it could be because they're picking up a little bit on your doubt. You still have some underlying doubts. And so your doubt kind of makes them a little more reserved, because then it's kind of like they're wondering if you're going to accept this effort, or like, is this effort really going to get them where they need to be? Are they going in the right direction type of thing? Like, is it the right thing? How are they going to feel about me taking these actions towards what it is that I want? And then you're kind of in the place where, you're wanting something to grow. You're being more open to something blossoming, because I'm getting that you're feeling some support from them, but you're also learning how to support yourself, how to be there for yourself in new ways. Okay, in new ways that are kind of helping you blossom. I'm getting that you're the one blossoming. You're the one blossoming and supporting yourself. Moving past hatred, anger, emotions like that. Brokenheartedness, trying to support yourself through a healing process. And it could be that this healing has to come from something that's happened, that's occurred with this person in the past, which could be why they're feeling like there needs to be a rebuilding of the foundation. They may be aware of that. And that could be why they're shy, because they're reserved a bit, because they know that they've hurt you. They know that they've broken your heart in the past. And so it makes them a little bit reserved as to how you're going to receive them, maybe after the things that have happened before and how they made you feel. Are you still angry at them? That kind of thing. You're getting to a place of really wanting to make some decisions. You're feeling like it's smart for you to be a little more decisive now than you were in the past. That, you want to have a little bit more of a stable grounding within yourself. You don't want to be up in the air. You're not trying to chase fantasies anymore. You want something that's solid, real. And you're making that decision for yourself. Some of you may be unsure about if it's going to be with this person or not. But one thing you do know for sure is that you're ready to make some decisions. And you're planning things out in your life. You're moving about in your life in a way to bring about stability. You don't want to be up in the clouds. You're bringing things down to earth, real life. And you're moving, your movements within your life are based on that. You're building a new foundation within yourself. Yes, because you're feeling a lot more self-assured. You've learned a lot about how to be there for yourself, and you're really ready to, you're feeling courageous. That's what I'm getting. Like, you have a lot of courage, and you have the courage to move in the direction that you need to move in, what you feel is truly best for you. And this person is picking that up. They still have a little bit more to go when it comes as it pertains to wholeness within themselves. They're feeling a lot more powerful and strong than maybe they were in the past, but they do still have a little bit of dividedness within themselves that they have to work through. And their intuition is telling them that. They're picking up on some information from their intuition. I am getting that this person is also a little more open to listening to you than they were in the past. That's what I'm getting. They're paying more attention than they did before, because for some it's because you're walking away. You're feeling confident enough to feel like, self-assured enough to feel like you don't need this. You know, if it's not going in the direction you want, you don't need it. That's a smaller percentage, but I am getting that some are feeling confident and self-assured enough. They've healed enough to kind of move away from a situation. They're realizing that their true desires just really isn't this. That's a smaller percentage. But then for others, it's kind of like this person's ears are perked up because they know, like, you've left in the past and they're thinking about that. So it's kind of like this person is listening and paying extra close attention, because it's like something in the past they're not wanting to repeat. Okay, they're not wanting that story to play out again. So they feel like they need to be paying attention in order to avoid that, because they're looking at a new foundation. Okay, so whatever that lightning was that struck in the past, they don't want that lightning to strike again. So they're like, you know, they're like paying attention for real, you know, because they want to avoid that. Them getting what they want, for most of them, there's a small percentage that feel like them getting what they want is about them shutting down and just closing off from this and just not manifesting anything here. And for those in that situation, you as the earth sign are also feeling like you can't do this, or this is not what you want. And you've come to the realization that this isn't really what you desire and what you really want to manifest. Okay, but for the vast majority, I'm getting an energy of this partner is feeling like what they want, in order for them to manifest what it is that they want, they're gonna have to open up, and they're at peace with that. But they're thinking about learning that a little bit more, learning how to open up, you know, in what way they want to open up. And you're feeling like for once you could possibly do this. That's what I'm getting. Like, I can do this. There's still a little bit of doubt. You know, you're thinking a lot about it, but you're feeling a lot stronger than maybe you were in the past. And you're really feeling like you could do it. Okay, so then we have something here that's kind of occurring where, okay, so there's this percentage that are not worried, that they're feeling like they can really do it. They know what they want and they want to manifest it. And then the partners are overcoming their fears and they're opening up to move towards what it is they desire. But then there's also a group where, because of something that happened in the past, this partner is feeling kind of reserved, like there's no way. They're feeling hopeless to overcome whatever it was in the past. They're feeling like the way that they hurt you, they can't really come back from. So then they're feeling a little too afraid to open up, because they're feeling like, because of this lightning that struck in the past, or whatever it was that occurred between you two and before, they may be feeling a little afraid that they'll never really get what they want. They can never really manifest what it is that they truly want, because of something, this lightning that struck in the past. And so they're feeling kind of helpless and hopeless. And then in that situation, you as the partner, you're feeling, because of the lightning that struck in the past, you have a lot of doubt. Okay, you're not as trusting and open to manifesting, and you're kind of wondering if this is what you really want. You have a lot of anger. You're still brokenhearted. There's a little part of you that's still kind of hostile. You're wanting to get back at this person, possibly in some type of way. And so you're beginning to be self-assured, and you're kind of feeling confident in going in the other direction, because this person is giving you cause for concern. Okay, they're making you feel uneasy. Because of the things that happened in the past. And as you're looking at that, and as you're ruminating and thinking about things, you're kind of like, is this what I really want? And can I really move forward in this situation? Okay, like I said, I get that that's a smaller group of people, but that's also a story that I'm getting that's playing out, okay? So I didn't want to leave those people out when I'm getting that message from you. So now I'm going to pull Romance Angels, a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And what I'm getting for this is that there's two things I'm getting for this. For the people who are at the place where they're feeling like they can't forgive for whatever this lightning was that struck in the past, and they're still holding a bit of spitefulness and hostility that's making this person feel like it's hopeless. There's no way that they can overcome it. What I'm getting is keep an open mind, because this could still be someone for you. You know what I mean? It's just that just because this lightning struck in the past, you have to have an open mind, because your soulmate may be someone that's different from what you're expecting. If you're expecting this fairy tale where this person has never hurt you, or there's never been lightning striking, that things were just kind of perfect from the beginning and they kind of stayed that way because they're the one, I'm getting that you need to kind of keep an open mind and think beyond that, because there could be a possibility of moving forward beyond this lightning that struck at one point. For those of you who are moving towards each other, where you're knowing that this is what you want to manifest and what you desire, I'm getting that you too still need to keep an open mind as you're moving forward, and know that things may not always manifest exactly as your expectations are. Okay, some of you may have a certain path or way that you think things should be going and how they're going to manifest. And you may get a little bit of a monkey wrench in that, because it may not be that it's meant to happen exactly how you thought. So you need to keep an open mind. Okay. So now I am going to look at, we're going to move on to October. Moving on. What you got for us, October? Earth signs, October. What is going on for October? Energies for Earth sign, October. Energies for Earth sign, October. Energies for Earth sign, October. Earth signs. What's the business for October? Earth signs, September and October. This is why I usually don't do all the shuffling on camera. I gotta get in the zone. I gotta feel that time frame. Earth signs. then guys, remember, because on here I just have the 4 element readings, but I'm doing more readings in the Divine Tarot Love Club. So if my work really resonates with you, I recommend joining the Love Club. I really do recommend that. It's all love readings. Okay, it's all love readings. I'm actually going to be adding some teaching videos. Like, I'm going to do one every week in there. That's going to be like just whatever. Oh no, this is the wrong day. That's just whatever messages I feel need to get delivered. I'm going to be adding those in there as well for the Love Club members. So I really recommend you check out the Love Club, check out the radio show. You know, all of those are there to help you on your journey. But the Love Club starts at $1 a month. You get the most out of it at the $20 a month tier. I'm getting that after the closeness that was kind of, I'm getting like there was a closeness that was kind of occurring in, September. And then it's like that brings up some insecurities. And this is all about what's going on within oneself. Okay? Because we have deep fears within us about love and things like that. So it's like, because the overall energy for the month of October is base chakra. And I'm really getting that kind of triggers a little bit of insecurities. And it kind of puts both people where they're battling their egos a little bit. Because of this, it can kind of put people a little bit at odds. For some, it's really going to be overcoming the insecurities in the month of October. Overcoming the insecurities and then having the ability to kind of defeat the ego in a sense and take down the barriers that you really have to true love and to really being open. I'm getting that the partner here may be having a little more success with that. And the earth sign may be struggling a little bit more with that, where they may be turning their back on opportunities for love because of the unknown. And it could have something to do with that lightning event that happened, that we saw, that came up in September, in September's reading. Because of that event, there's a little bit that may still feel a little unknown to the earth sign, where they don't feel supported or stable enough in some way. And this feeling kind of comes up again, where the security is an issue and they may be turning their back on true love. They may not realize that they're doing this, but they may be turning their back on the opportunity because they can't see the opportunity, because their focus is kind of somewhere on the unknown. And there's a little bit more stability and foundation that they're needing to build within themselves. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm getting that this partner is feeling like they've learned some type of valuable lesson. Okay. They're kind of opening up some things from the past, and it's like they really feel like they've learned some type of valuable lesson. That's what I'm getting. They're remembering a lot of things from their past, and they're just feeling like they've learned a lot. And I'm getting that they're feeling like they're ready to put themselves on top and get what it is that they deserve. Some of them may be feeling like they deserve more because of these lessons that they've learned. As if, you know, somehow like learning this lesson should have some type of benefit to it. I am getting that they, after they've looked back over things in the past, it's making them a little more interested. You know, they are focusing more on the earth sign, because it's actually making them feel a little more curious. Like, as they look back over the past, if they had done things differently, what could it have been? They're kind of a little fascinated when they look back over the past and they look at how earth sign maybe dealt with things, or how earth sign responded in the past. And there's something about it, their reflection on that, that is fascinating to them. Okay, there's something about that that's kind of fascinating to them. And I'm getting that earth sign is kind of noticing it and feeling like maybe they could go higher, maybe they could go deeper in the physical. You know, there's a lot of physical movement I'm getting. There's things that are happening, physically happening. This is not all energetic for the month of October. This is like physical happenings. Okay, so they're waiting. They're noticing that this partner is a little interested or looking their way or a little curious, but it's like they're waiting at the same time before they go any deeper. They maybe don't want to, earth sign doesn't really want to express that they think that they could go deeper. Yeah, because see, they're struggling a little bit more than this partner is when it comes to the, you know, internal security. Okay, so they're feeling like they may be on their own. They're feeling a little bit, they're isolating themselves a little bit, which, you know, if we feel insecure, if we're afraid of love, then isolating ourselves feels like great protection, blah blah blah. So they're kind of doing that, yeah, because they're actually repelled. They have some inner issues still that they're working out within themselves and their own security, their own inner security. They're having to, their challenge is internal. The earth sign's challenge is internal for the month of October, because they're being repelled by the things that should kind of be moving them in the other direction, but instead they're being repelled, you know. So it could be that some people are being repelled by someone moving towards them when they shouldn't be. It could be an internal issue of being repelled by someone moving towards them when they thought that's what they wanted, but then when the person comes toward them, then they don't want it. That's an internal issue. It's like a fear of love, wanting to turn their back on the opportunity, or not seeing the opportunity. And they may be picking up on it. This partner may be picking up on it. And it may be making them feel a little bit dualistic. Like maybe they don't know what to think. They're trying to pick up. They're really paying close attention once again, just like they were in September. You know, they're really paying close attention and they're listening, because they're wondering what they're picking up. Because they were picking up on something that was really capturing their interest, but then they're seeing the repelling that's kind of going on with you, where you're kind of isolating yourself a little bit. And then they're maybe feeling a little bit confused, and then they're feeling like, oh shit, okay, this might be risky. You know, I might be taking a risk here because this person is backing up. This person is backing up, so this may be a little bit too risky. So maybe I need to wait and let them come towards me, because this is a little bit risky because they kind of back up the more that I come towards them. So maybe I need to, my intuition is telling me that maybe I need to wait and let earth sign come to me. So you're getting the message within your spirit that you kind of need to take the lead, that you kind of need to take matters into your own hands. But once again, you're stuck reviewing the past. It could have something to do with that lightning strike event or whatever it was that happened in the past. And because of that, it may be making you feel a little bit crippled or stifled, like, I can't come towards you. Yeah. It makes you feel a little disoriented, a little confused. It's kind of like you're feeling two ways about it, you know, because it's like you want to go forward. Your spirit is leading you forward. But when you get to ruminating over the past and thinking about, it could even be past relationships or something in the past that happened with you. It could be with this person. It could be not. But it's like once this thought process starts to kick in, you become confused about if you want to go in that direction. So you don't know what to give. You're not feeling stable enough to give. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, so in some way, I'm getting a little bit of manipulation here. Like in some way, you're trying to get things to go the way that you want them to go without you having to maybe give too much, to the point where you kind of feel like giving would make things unstable. You don't feel stable enough within yourself to really give right now. That's what I'm getting for October. Yeah, and you're not happy about it. You're not happy about it, but I am getting that you're kind of stuck dealing with some type of past event or thought process that's kind of your challenge, you know. So you guys are having some challenging times. There are barriers to love that you're needing to overcome within yourself, because then this person is then feeling kind of left out in the cold. You know, they're feeling like things are just really unknown, like they don't really have the freedom to move in the direction that they want to move. You know, they're feeling like it's a long way, like they're between a rock and a hard place. They don't know if they're going to be, they just don't know if they're going to be lucky enough based on your energy and what they're picking up from you. They just don't know if they're going to be lucky enough. Yeah, so then they may want to close down. They may start being a little bit resistant, a little bit defensive, because maybe they're trying to defend themselves against what you're saying about this past. Or how things went in the past. So it's making them feel like they should kind of slow down, you know, because at first they were coming toward you, but then you were repelled. So then they were waiting on you to come towards them, but then you were too confused to do it. So then that made them feel a little confused, because they started to feel like, see, they are scared to put their heart on the line, and you're scared to put your heart on the line. And that's kind of the challenge here, because they want to manifest something. Yep, but they're just too nervous. They don't know if they can trust you with their heart. And it could be because of something that has occurred before, because they feel like they learned a lesson, but maybe you don't think they learned a lesson, or they feel like because of what happened, whatever lesson it was that they had to learn, what if you retaliate? What if they're not safe? You know what I mean? So then it's kind of like, you're kind of not feeling like the foundation is there that you need to be there. And so you've got your back turned to the opportunity, because it's like you don't even see the opportunity for the infinite love that's there, because your focus is in some other direction that you feel supports you better. You feel like focusing in this other direction is more of a leg to stand on. It's more something to hold on to, okay? So it's kind of preventing you from moving into a place of harmony, you know, like you could be moving into. It's like you may not even see how much you have an opportunity to be moving into harmony, because instead you're trying to play it safe. Instead, you're trying to hold on to something that you feel you know will support you. It's like you don't want to free fall. You're both having barriers, okay? There's challenges to love that I'm seeing in the month of October that you're really having to overcome within yourselves, okay? So now I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And see, that's what I'm getting here. It's like you have to overcome these barriers within yourself to truly be open to passion, and open to allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy. You're both having issues following your hearts, because it's like your heart wants this harmony, but then the harmony doesn't feel safe. It feels too unknown to step into. They're wanting to leap and trust. It's like they're wanting to come home. They're wanting to, you know, manifest what it is that they want. But then their fear of something from the past, or, you know, something that feels very risky. It feels like too big of a risk for them, and they're having to overcome that barrier, okay? So you two may actually be looking at each other when it comes to all of this, but the issue is really internal. You're really having your own issue within yourself, and your own fear of love, and your own barrier to love that you may think has something to do with them, when it really doesn't. It has everything to do with you. So now I'm going to look at what blockages need to be overcame within this connection, or within this, what are the barriers, what is being blocked. I feel like I need to cut, and I didn't. There's a blockage to being able to make decisions, informed, intelligent decisions when it comes to this connection. And there is a blockage to the foundation necessary to seize the opportunity. Okay, I'm getting opportunities that are not being seen, opportunities being missed for true love, avoiding opportunities, having your back to opportunities, and not really realizing the opportunity that is at hand. Inability to make decisions, intelligent decisions because of like protecting oneself, and being in, isolating oneself. Okay. It's like not being successful with this because it's like backing up, trying to protect oneself, feeling like it's safer to not get too close. It's safer to not get too close. Yeah, it's safer to not get too close. Not really seeing the opportunities that are there, because some are a little too focused on they're not going to carry the burden of others. There's some heavy lifting that's required to seize this opportunity of love, to create the foundation that's necessary for an infinite true love, and people are not wanting to do the heavy lifting, okay, because they're feeling like maybe the other person is supposed to do XYZ, and it's like they don't want to carry the burden of someone else. They don't want to do what they feel someone else should be doing, and so they're missing out on an opportunity that they can't even see is there because of it. Yep. Okay. So when it comes to this inability to make decisions that need to be made to move things forward, and feeling like it's safer to be alone and isolating oneself, is really coming from the fact that these people have not learned to appreciate the journey of love. They haven't learned to stop and smell the roses. They haven't learned to see the good that is offered even in tears. They're not able to see that, it's like without the rain, the sun is not so beautiful. What is a beautiful day if there's no such thing as a rainy day? Then it's just a regular old day. It is the rain that brings about the appreciation of the sunny day. It is the rain that brings about the growth of everything. And it's like they can't see that because they're too busy trying to avoid the rain. So the solution to clear that blockage is going to be going within oneself and learning to, and I mean going within oneself in terms of not isolation, but in terms of self-examination, looking at yourself and how much you could have been learning, how much you were supposed to be learning, everything, all of the lessons that have been inherent within everything that has gone on every step of the way. And if you see that, you'll see how even the rainy days, or even the bad times, or even when things didn't work out, or even when things aren't going the way you want them to go, there's a lesson in it and there's beauty in it. And until you can appreciate that, you're not going to have the wisdom that you need to be able to make the right decision, to make the smartest decision. When it comes to being blocked from seeing the opportunities, it has to do with not wanting to, carry other people's burdens and what you feel other people should be doing. And this comes from an imbalance within oneself, where one has sensitivities from a past wound. Okay, a past hurt is causing this blockage. Maybe in the past feeling taken advantage of, maybe in the past feeling used, maybe in the past feeling like you gave and then things weren't equal. So then it's like this vow within yourself that you would never do it again, or you're not going to give, you're not going to carry burdens for anyone else, you're not going to lift anyone else. And it's kind of like it's not really about lifting each other. I mean, lifting the burdens of someone else. It's about you lifting each other, and that you both have to do the heavy lifting. You're both going to have to lift together and come into agreement. For some of you, I'm really getting that you need to recognize if a person is not in agreement with you. If a person is not in agreement with you, you cannot carry the burden all on your own and create an opportunity that is not there. Okay? This is for people that, there needs to be some type of agreement. That's what I'm getting. For some of you, you need to think about that. If the other person is not holding your hand, they're not there with you, they're not embarking on this with you and there's no agreement. You can't create an opportunity out of thin air by carrying them. Okay, so that's just a message, a side note. That's for a very small percentage, but that message came up, so I'm going to deliver it. Okay, so if you work on these things that I just brought up, you're going to clear a lot of the blockages that you have to love. Okay, so it's like you're going to have to agree that we're both going to do the heavy lifting. We're going to carry the burdens of each other. Okay, there's no way around it. There's no way around the heavy lifting. Okay, so my dear ones, that is your reading for the month of September and October. I hope that you enjoyed it. Once again, please join the Divine Tarot Love Club. I highly recommend it. That's where most of my readings are. That's where I do the most readings, is in the Love Club. And also check out the radio show, first Sunday of every month. The link to go to the radio show is in the description box below. I really break down a lot of concepts. You'd be surprised. Okay, it's gonna go beyond your expectations of information and what you're going to gain. If you are a person who is wanting to progress, you're tired of going through the ringer when it comes to love, going in circles when it comes to love, the radio show will definitely help you out. Okay, it will help you gain a lot of clarity that's necessary for you to have the love that you truly desire. Okay, so I appreciate you guys so much. You guys have a fabulous September and October, Earth signs, and I will see you Earth signs for November. All right, bye guys.